my dear children of class 10. So I hope all of you all are fine and doing your assignments, your work, your daily work and home assignments diligently and sincerely back at home during this lockdown period. So now, without much delay, let's move ahead with the chapter that I shall begin with today. I shall be beginning with poetry section, and I shall be doing a very simple poem, Abou ben Adhem by Leigh Hunt. And Leigh Hunt has set this poem against the Middle Eastern country, where we get to have a glimpse of the life of a very simple and a pure man named Abou ben Adhem, and how he loved his fellow being, and what happened to him, and what happened on that night when he had a beautiful dream or actually a vision that he had. Let's see now. Abou ben Adhem, may his tribe increase. So in this very first line, this expression, may his tribe increase, itself is an expression where the narrator or be it the reader, be it the people who know Abou ben Adhem, actually they wish to have more people like Abou ben Adhem in this world. And from here we also get an idea that the narrator, he admired and respected Abou ben Adhem. He was in fact a very respectable man, and no wonder whenever any people came across him, they would always wish, may his tribe increase, may a person like, may a wonderful person, may a person with such humanitarian, such great quality like Abou ben Adhem fill this world with. That is what they always wished for whenever they met Abou ben Adhem. And so let's move ahead. Abou ben Adhem, may his tribe increase, awoke one night from a dream of peace, and saw within the moonlight in his room, making it rich and like a lily in bloom. So we are taken to that episode, that particular night when Abou ben Adhem had been sleeping very peacefully. He was relaxing without any apprehension, without any inhibition. In fact, in a very peaceful and a calm manner, he was relaxing and he was having a wonderful sleep until what happened? You know, he saw within the moonlight in his room. It was night, the moon was full, and during that time he saw, making it rich like a lily in bloom, an angel writing in book of gold. All of a sudden he awoke from his dream, and what he saw in front of him? He saw an angel, and that angel was writing something on a book of gold. And now, before we move ahead to the other lines, I would like to tell you that there is a comparison that has been made by Leigh Hunt out here. A simile has been used, a figure of speech simile has been used out here, where the moonlight is compared to the lily in bloom. And this similarity is drawn, it reflects the common phenomena shared by both these natural phenomena, where both lily as well as moonlight, they are beautiful and pleasing to the eyes. You know, so that's why that similarity has been drawn out here, and this is an example of simile out here. So, an angel writing in a book of gold. And yes, talking about book of gold, you know, out here, you know, the poet, he's trying to give a very supernatural and magical effect, poetic effect out here with this reference to the book of gold. Or it could also mean, this book of gold could also mean the subject matter that was related to the book. So now let's move ahead. So he was seen writing something on the golden book, and who was curious? Obviously it was Abou ben Adhem who got curious, as in what this angel, this amazing vision that had appeared in front of him was writing. Exceeding peace had made Abou ben Adhem bold. So it was as I had already told you, Abou bin Adhem was a very wonderful man. He walked on the path of humanitarian ideals, and because of which he was admired and respected by everybody. So, and because of that, since he loved his fellow men, he had this complete sense of peace and calm in him. And because of that very peace and calm that he had inside of him, it gave him courage, and boldly, without any fear, he immediately questions the angel. What writest thou? What are you writing? The vision raised its head, and the vision out here is referred to the angel. The vision raised its head, and with a look made of all sweet accord in the sense, the vision, that is the angel, it carried a very soothing and calm expression. With that soothing and calm expression, he looked at Abou bin Adhem when he was questioned that what he was writing, what the angel was writing. And the angel answered, the name of those who love the Lord. So here we get to know through the response of the angel that he had appeared out there. Why? Because he was writing all the names. He was writing the list of those names of those people who actually loved God. So, and is mine one? Said Abou. And immediately the next question was whether his name was also written up there, whether he was one amongst them who loved God. He was curious to know. Nay, not so, but the answer was in negative. The angel replied that his name had not been entered in that list, in that book of gold. Replied the angel, Abou spoke more low. More low means out here, he spoke in a very humble manner. He spoke humbly, but cheerily still. Humbly yet cheerfully he spoke. See, you better take note of the reaction and the little details that we got to know about Abou bin Adhem so far out here. For we got to know what kind of a person he is, what kind of character he holds. So, but cheerily still, and said, I pray thee then, write me as one that loves his fellow men. So, he knew that his name was not written, and maybe he must have felt that though he might have forgotten to pray every day to the Lord, he might have forgotten to give his presence to the Lord, offer his prayer to the Lord, but yet he knew that he loved his fellow men, and that becomes one reason which makes him request the angel to write his name too, because he loved his fellow men. So now the question is, what kind of a person was Abou bin Adhem? Here we get to know that Abou bin Adhem is a simple and a very pure man who walked on the path of humanistic ideals. In fact, he is the epitome of an idea that what a man should be, how a man should behave, and how a man should act towards the other fellow beings without any discrimination, and then become worthy of God's love. And all in all, side by side, we also see that Abou bin Adhem was extremely a positive man. For had he been a negative person, probably he would have been angry or agitated or sad that his name was not enlisted in that book of gold. But he took it positively, and rather cheerfully, instead of being sad, he cheerfully makes a request to the angel in a very humble manner to write his name, for he loved his fellow men a lot. So we get to see the kind of person, the character that Abou bin Adhem he holds. So now, coming towards the last verse. So the angel wrote and vanished. So immediately after he requested the angel to write his name in that book of gold, the angel, he wrote something, probably his name, probably Abou bin Adhem's name, and immediately he vanished. Then the next night, the following night, the night after that, first instance, when first visit of the angel. The next night it came again. It here refers to the angel. Please remember that. It came again and with a great awakening light. This angel, previously at first it came with a moonlight, with a moonlit light. And this time it came with an even more greater awakening light and showed the names whom love of God had blessed. Earlier, the angel was writing the names of the list of those people who loved God. And this time, he had brought a list. But the list was different, completely different. It was the list of all the names of those people whom God had blessed. And lo, Ben Adhem's name led all the rest. And lo, and this very expression, it brings us to the climax of this entire poem. That is the turning point in a plot, especially one marking a change. So we come to the climax of the point. For what happens next? Abou Ben Adhem's name was written, and his was right at the top of the list. So here, this is a very simple poem where where the poet talks about the person, this protagonist, Abou Ben Adhem's dream about an angel, how the angel comes twice back to back during the night hours, and then, but in spite of it, in spite of the simplicity of this poem, there is a strong message that lies underneath it. And that strong message is that it is not the prayer and the regular visit to any form of religious house that that makes you worthy of God's love, but actually it is the service towards one's fellow men and fellow women that actually makes you worthy of God's love. As there is a saying, service to man is service to God. Thank you.